The carnival buzzed with energy, a kaleidoscope of colors dancing in the sunlight. Brightly painted tents dotted the fairgrounds, each one inviting visitors to delve into a world of wonder. Laughter filled the air, mingling with the cheerful melodies from the string bands, while the scent of popcorn and cotton candy wafted through the crowds. Children dashed from one game to another, their faces lighting up as they won plush prizes from ring tosses and dart throws. In the heart of this spirited gathering stood a large tent emblazoned with golden lettering that read, "Fortune awaits." Inside, gamblers huddled around crooked card tables where shifty dealers flashed smiles as wide as their pockets. The thrill of winning loomed large here, but so did the danger of losing it all to clever tricks and hidden traps meant to ensnare even the most cautious players. As the sun set, an enchanting glow illuminated the carnival. It was a place where dreams seemed possible, a jackpot just a card flip away. But under this veneer of excitement lurked secrets that whispered among the shadows. Unknown to many, fortune was about to take an unexpected twist when a mesmerizing creature would soon change everything. With every laugh and cheer echoing in the night, an air of anticipation hung over the carnival grounds. Little did anyone know that within moments, chaos would erupt from an escape that would transform luck itself. The adventure was just beginning, and everyone was ready for whatever magic lay ahead. Amidst the lively carnival, one tent drew attention for a different reason, its golden lettering promising impressive rewards. Inside, the crooked card deck lay at the center of it all, offering a tantalizing glimpse of riches. Gamblers, eager to strike it rich, gathered around the tables, their eyes gleaming with the thrill of the game. The allure of winning was hard to resist, especially when shifty dealers presented a dazzling display of cards that seemed to sparkle with possibility. But hidden beneath the excitement was a well-crafted deception. The dealers grinned slyly while manipulating the deck, ensuring that only a few lucky players ever left with winnings. Each time a card was drawn, it felt like the chance for fortune was within reach, yet the outcome was often predetermined. Illusions of victory danced before eager eyes as players placed their bets, believing they could outsmart the system. With every shuffle and deal, hope turned into despair for many who failed to see through the trickery. Tokens exchanged hands as gamblers unwittingly fed their money into a machine designed to drain their pockets. Yet somehow they remained hopeful, convinced that the next round would be their lucky break. Meanwhile, as fortunes vanished like smoke in the air, an unforeseen twist loomed close, one that would soon intertwine with the serpent's escape and change everything at the carnival forever. Amid the thrill and chaos of the carnival, whispers of a mysterious creature spread through the crowd, the legendary carnival cobra. This wasn't just any snake. It was said to possess a unique quality that made it one of a kind. With shimmering scales that glinted like precious gems in the light, the cobra had a way of captivating anyone who caught sight of it. But it was its venom that truly intrigued people, as legends told that a single drop could bring immense luck and transform fortunes overnight. Gamblers and fortune seekers alike were drawn to stories of those who had tasted the cobra's venom and experienced miraculous winnings at the card tables. Some claimed that merely owning a vial could turn their luck around, allowing them to win against all odds. The allure was irresistible. Who wouldn't want a touch of fortune in their pocket? As excitement swirled around the carnival, many began searching for this elusive creature, hoping it would grant them their deepest desires. Meanwhile, carnival workers exchanged knowing glances, aware of how the legend fueled the desire for riches among visitors. But as tales of the cobra spread like wildfire, an unanticipated adventure awaited those who dared to pursue it. Little did they know, finding the mythical cobra might lead to extraordinary changes in their own lives, intertwining their fates with something far more powerful than luck alone. The carnival was at its peak, filled with laughter and excitement, when chaos suddenly erupted. A loud crash came from the crooked card tent as a group of frustrated gamblers, tired of losing, slammed their fists on the tables. In the midst of the commotion, a careless worker knocked over a glass case containing the prized carnival cobra. With a loud shatter, the case broke apart, sending splinters flying and the cobra slithering free. In an instant, the majestic snake darted out into the throng of people, its scales gleaming like jewels in the fading light. Panic ensued as visitors scattered in all directions, their screams mingling with the sounds of carnival music that now felt distant. Children cried as their parents hurriedly pulled them away from the snake's path, while workers shouted to contain the chaos. Amidst the confusion, some thrill-seekers chased after the serpent, believing capturing it would lead to untold fortune. Others stood frozen in place, mesmerized by the snake's graceful movements as it weaved through booths and stalls. The carnival atmosphere shifted from joyful celebration to wild pandemonium in seconds. With each flick of its tongue and sway of its body, the cobra seemed to enchant everyone around it. Little did they know that this unexpected escape was not just a fleeting moment of excitement. It would soon set off a chain reaction that would alter their fates forever. The search for luck had begun anew, but this time, it came wrapped in danger and uncertainty. As the commotion swirled around the escaped cobra, the mood shifted dramatically among the gamblers who had been hunched over the crooked card tables just moments before. No longer fixated on their losses, they suddenly recognized a golden opportunity. Whispers spread like wildfire. If legends were true, capturing the snake could lead to unimaginable fortunes. The allure of its venom, which promised luck beyond measure, made the gamble of finding it a much more tantalizing prospect than any card game. With renewed determination, groups of gamblers abandoned their cards and tokens, spreading out in every direction to search for the elusive creature. Their eyes sparkled with excitement and greed as they plotted their strategies, some teaming up while others preferred to hunt alone. They navigated through booths and food stalls, calling out to one another in hopes of spotting the majestic snake weaving through the crowd. Amidst shouting and laughter, tension crackled in the air. Everyone felt it, the hunger for fortune that overshadowed previous disappointments at the card tables. The air grew electric with possibility as players fueled each other's dreams of hitting the jackpot. Not from cards, but from a living legend. Unbeknownst to them, this frantic search would soon entwine their fates even further. A bond forged in a chase that was about to reveal just how powerful luck could be when mixed with chaos. The carnival was no longer just a place of games. It had become a wild quest full of hope and danger. As chaos reigned in the carnival, a mix of colorful characters sprang into action, each with their own humorous approach to catching the elusive cobra. First, a rickety clown named Bobo decided to use a gigantic net, believing his acrobatics would make him the snake-catching hero. With exaggerated leaps and flailing limbs, he ran after the snake but ended up knocking over a popcorn stand instead, sending kernels flying everywhere and creating a slippery mess that sent him tumbling into a pile of cotton candy. Meanwhile, a quirky magician called Misto attempted to charm the cobra with tricks. He waved his wand and dramatically pulled rabbits from his hat, hoping one would lure the snake closer. Unfortunately, the rabbits were not impressed, and in their panic, they bounced away in all directions, causing even more confusion among the crowd. Not far off, a group of serious gamblers attempted a strategic hunt, forming a human chain as they tried to block the snake's escape routes. Their plan quickly fell apart when one of them tripped over Bobo's forgotten popcorn remnants and sent everyone crashing into each other like dominoes. Amidst the antics, the carnival's crooked dealers watched with amusement, using their distraction to slyly lure gamblers back to their tables, always ready for another round of bets now that focus had shifted away from them. As laughter and chaos intermingled, the search for the cobra became more than just about fortune. It turned into a spectacle of hilarity that united strangers in an unforgettable chase filled with surprises. As the search for the carnival cobra unfolded, its appearance began to weave an enchanting spell over the gamblers who had temporarily set aside their cards. Whispers of its magical luck intensified, and those who caught a glimpse of the elusive snake felt an electric charge in the air that made their hearts race. It was as if the cobra's vibrant scales held the power to turn their fortunes around in an instant. After spotting the snake, a weary gambler named Frank decided to place a bet at one of the crooked card tables again, claiming that just seeing the cobra had shifted his luck. To everyone's surprise, he won hand after hand, raking in more tokens than he'd ever imagined. His laughter echoed through the tent as he declared it was all thanks to the serpent's charm. Conversely, two other gamblers, both convinced they could replicate Frank's fortune, rushed to play only to lose everything they had. Frustration turned to disbelief as they accused each other of jinxing their luck. With every win and loss, a ripple effect began to spread through the crowd. Each person believed their fortunes were linked to whether or not they had seen or chased after the cobra. The excitement escalated further when whispers began circulating that anyone who managed to capture the snake would unlock an even greater treasure. Driven by hope and superstition, other gamblers began to formulate wild plans, convinced that the missing cobra was now their key to fortune, transforming losses into victories and dreams into reality. The carnival became a bizarre blend of fortune-telling and adventure as everyone scrambled for a chance at luck influenced by a single mesmerizing creature. The chase for the carnival cobra had reached its peak, with gamblers darting through the crowd, their hearts pounding with anticipation. Among them was a clever gambler named Mia, who had observed the serpent's movements carefully. Unlike the others, who ran haphazardly, she strategized, keenly aware that the snake's graceful slither was both mesmerizing and predictable. As the cobra coiled its way through a cluster of excited visitors near the food stalls, Mia spotted her chance. With a quick glance around, she gathered a few nearby carnival workers and whispered her plan. They needed to create a distraction. In an instant, the workers began tossing colorful balloons into the air, drawing attention away from the snake while Mia crept closer. With everyone occupied by the drifting balloons, she moved stealthily, keeping her eyes fixed on the shimmering scales of the elusive creature. Just as the cobra paused to flick its tongue at the sweet scent of funnel cakes, Mia seized her moment. She lunged forward, using a small net she had cleverly concealed under her coat. With a swift motion, she captured the snake, eliciting cheers from onlookers who had been following the spectacle. The crowd erupted in excitement. This clever move had turned what was once chaos into a triumphant capture. The thrill of victory surged through Mia as she held the cobra aloft, signaling to everyone that luck could indeed be caught, especially when mixed with keen observation and a bit of bravery. This unexpected triumph would ripple through the carnival, changing fortunes and igniting dreams anew. With the carnival cobra now safely captured in her net, Mia stood at the center of the swirling crowd, excitement mingling with uncertainty. As cheers erupted around her, she felt a weight settle on her shoulders. The snake was more than just an exotic creature. It represented hope, luck, and the dreams of countless gamblers who had chased it through the chaos. Mia glanced at the eager faces surrounding her, friends she had made during their shared pursuit, each of them hoping to turn their fortunes around. She remembered Frank's triumphant wins and how his joy had spread like wildfire among others. But deep down, she also recognized the greed that could cloud judgment. She could sell the snake for a fortune or keep it as a trophy of her cleverness. As she looked into the eyes of those around her, Mia felt a profound sense of camaraderie. It wasn't just about personal gain. It was about community and shared experiences. Inspired by their hopes and dreams, she decided to release the cobra back into its home, a nearby enchanted forest that bordered the carnival grounds. With a deep breath, Mia opened the net and watched as the cobra slithered away gracefully, disappearing into the shadows of trees. The crowd fell silent for a moment before erupting into applause. They admired Mia not just for catching the snake, but for understanding that true luck lies in kindness and friendship rather than greed. In that instant, Mia realized that while fortunes may come and go, the bonds forged through shared adventures were priceless. This decision marked a new beginning for everyone at the carnival, a reminder that sometimes, letting go can bring the greatest rewards of all. As the carnival settled into a gentle hum after the excitement of the cobra's capture, the vibrant atmosphere remained alive with laughter and joy. The colorful tents waved in the warm evening breeze, and the sweet scent of treats lingered in the air, reminding everyone of the thrill they had experienced that day. Mia stood amidst her friends, reflecting on how quickly fortunes had turned, from moments of despair at the crooked card tables to shared triumphs in their quest for luck. The carnival was a place where unpredictability reigned, where dreams could shift with a single moment. The once mysterious snake had become a symbol of hope and camaraderie, teaching everyone that true fortune did not always come from winnings or luck, but rather from connections formed through shared experiences. As she watched families enjoying games and children laughing with delight, Mia felt warmth spread through her heart. People still buzzed about her decision to release the cobra, recognizing it as an act of selflessness that reminded them all of what truly mattered. It was not about capturing luck. Sometimes it was about letting go. Mia smiled as she recalled how the chase had brought together strangers and friends alike, sparking conversations and laughter that rippled through the crowd. In this carnival world, where fortunes could change at any moment, it became clear that luck often comes in unexpected forms, through friendships, courage, and the simple joy of being together amidst chaos. As night fell and lights twinkled overhead, everyone knew they would carry these lessons in their hearts long after the carnival lights dimmed.